Hi and welcome. If you're watching this, then you most likely purchased one of our Christmas candle making kits. And today we're going to be using that to make some candles. And if you haven't gotten yourself one of those just yet, make sure to check them out right now at serenearomas.com. They're limited quantities, so get your hands on one of those before they sell out.
Let's take a look at what's included in your kit. It comes with 2 bags of 100% soy wax that we use for our own candles, 2 beautiful Christmas themed candle tins. You have the choice between our center red, pine green, and Christmas blues. Then our mini warm cocoa fragrance bottles that are 100% toxin free, a bag with essential candle making items like your wicks, warning labels, wick stickers and wick tabs, labels, and stirrers. And at the very bottom is one sheet of plain and simple instructions. And of course, a digital thermometer will be in your box to keep track of your different temperatures. To get started, you'll need 1 bag of soy wax, the candle tins, 1 fragrance bottle, 2 wick stickers, 1 wooden stir, 2 wooden wicks, 2 wick tabs, 2 warning labels, your instructions, and thermometer. You'll be able to make a total of 4 candles by following the recycling instructions at the bottom of page 2. Now let's get started by melting our soy wax. For that, you have 2 options using either your microwave or the double boiler method on your stovetop. Start by pouring your wax in a heat-safe container, and if using the microwave method, simply melt your wax in intervals of 30 seconds to 1 minute, making sure to stir the wax for even melting. If using the double boiler method, use a deep pot with some water inside and add your heat-safe container inside the pot. On medium heat, you'll slowly melt your wax while occasionally stirring and watching the temperature. Either way, just make sure your wax doesn't go above the 200 degrees Fahrenheit mark. In the meantime, go ahead and prep your candle tins. Start by adding the warning labels to the bottom of each jar so you and your loved ones can stay informed on candle safety. When that's done, remove the lids so you can add in your wicks. You'll need to remove the covers off the wick stickers, glue the wick tabs to each wick sticker by firmly pressing them down, then insert 1 wooden wick inside each wick tab. Straighten them if you need to, and then peel each one off of the base of the wick stickers and insert 1 wick to the interior of each tin. Try your best to get them to the middle for a better and even burn when you light your candles, and you can make sure they're secured to the tins by flipping them upside down and shaking them. Nothing should move, and now your candle tins are all set. At this point, your candle wax should be all melted. The container will be hot, so be careful, and this is where your digital thermometer comes in to measure the temperature of your melted wax. If it's above 185 degrees Fahrenheit, wait until it's cooled down to add in your warm cocoa fragrance bottle. Keep in mind that while you're waiting, your thermometer might turn off, so pay attention so you can turn it back on. When your wax reaches 180 degrees Fahrenheit, you'll then add in your 1 bottle of warm cocoa. Once you add in your fragrance, set a timer for 2 minutes to really mix your wax and your fragrance together. This is super important for preventing the fragrance from staying in one spot in the wax, which can cause some issues during the burning process. After the 2-minute time frame, and only when your wax has reached the correct temperature, you'll pour the melted wax into both of your tins. The pouring temperature will be different based on your room temperature, so refer to the table included in your instructions for convenience. You'll need to pour your wax slowly and evenly to prevent things like crumble tops, air bubbles, sinkholes, and other issues that can affect how your candle burns. And while pouring, make sure to leave 1/4 of an inch of wick at the top so you can actually light your candles. For reference, this is what 1/4 of an inch looks like. And since these wooden wicks have been cut to the precise length for the jar, there's no need for you to trim them. Leave your candles undisturbed to cool down. They should be away from drafts, AC, potential kids that can knock them down, or anything that will potentially affect the cooling process. And after a few hours, they should be solid with an even top layer like this. Comment smooth below if your top layer looks like mine so I know you followed your instructions step by step. Now, it might be tempting to light your candles right away, but I recommend being patient and leaving them to cure for 5 days so the fragrance and the wax can become acquainted. This is important if you want your candles to smell and burn better. Last thing is for you to add your labels to the lid. Congrats on making your first set of candles. I hope this process was fun, insightful, and easy for you. Please tag us on any social media platform so we can see your beautiful candles. If you want to get yourself a candle making kit today, check them out at serenearomas.com while supplies last.